If you're hunting for a high-end PlayStation controller, you might have stumbled upon the Victrix Pro BFG, a controller that promises unmatched customization and pro-level performance. But here's what surprised me. Despite its hefty $185 price tag and shiny awards, this controller isn't the flawless beast it's cracked up to be. In fact, there are some serious problems you need to know before splurging. And today I'm diving deep into the good, the bad, and the unexpected about the Victrix Pro BFG. Stick around because if you're a competitive gamer or a fighting game enthusiast, this review might just save your wallet and your gameplay. Let's get one thing straight first. This is not your average gamepad. Officially licensed by PlayStation, it boasts modular parts, patented clutch triggers, and 4 mappable back buttons designed to enhance your reaction time. Sounds like gaming nirvana, right? Yet the reality is a toss-up, and I'm here to unpack it all. So, what's the deal with the Victrix Pro BFG? Is it worth your cash or a pricey paperweight in disguise? Let's find out. Before we dive deeper, quick question. Have you ever had a controller where the stick drift killed your vibe mid-game? Well, Victrix promises firmware updates via their PC app that can fix stick drift and improve wireless stability. But does it really work? We'll get to that soon. But for now, imagine investing almost $2 on a controller that might make you regret your choice. Scary, huh? First impressions count, and the Victrix Pro BFG comes out swinging. Out of the box, you're greeted with a sleek and sturdy design that screams premium quality. The build is solid, no creaky plastic or cheap feels here. But remember, it's a hefty controller and might not suit those with smaller hands. Plus, the modular system is genuinely innovative. The left module flips 180 degrees, allowing you to switch between the standard PlayStation analog stick layout or an offset stick configuration. For fighting game fans, swapping the right stick out for a 6-button fight pad module is a game changer. Literally. This flexibility alone is a goldmine for players who switch genres frequently or demand precise control configurations. Now, the 4 mappable back buttons are a blast. Your custom button layouts and 3 saved profiles mean you can move faster than a caffeinated squirrel in any game. The patented clutch triggers, a feature that lets you toggle through 5 different stopping points for your triggers, even includes a hair trigger mode that shortens travel for ultra-quick responses. Sounds like the kind of tech that could shave milliseconds off your reaction time, and with input latency at just 5 ms, it should be lightning fast. But here's the catch. While these triggers and buttons feel fantastic during testing, not all reviewers have embraced them. Some say they feel fiddly or overly sensitive for certain games. If you're thinking about connectivity, Victrix has you covered. Wireless via a USB-A mini dongle or wired with the included USB Type-A to Type-C cable. This dual mode is fantastic for tournament play. Wireless freedom without sacrificing wired input speed when you're in try-hard mode. And don't gloss over the 3.5 mm audio jack with PS5 3D audio compatibility. Immersive sound can often separate good gaming from great gaming experiences, and Victrix snuck that into this controller perfectly. Just try not to get tangled up in your headphone cord mid-frag, unless you're going for the stylish flail option. Alright, so let's hit the downsides. The Victrix Pro BFG's price is a massive commitment. At $185.29 on Amazon, you're dipping deep into premium controller territory. And not everyone agrees its price reflects the value. Some users report concerns with build quirks, minor stick drift despite firmware updates, and oddly, the modular parts sometimes feel loose or prone to shifting during intense gameplay moments. How do you feel about your controller parts suddenly taking a break mid-match? Yeah, that's the kind of party crasher nobody wants. Another gripe is software support. The Victrix Control Hub app, available only on PC, unlocks impressive customization options. Remapping buttons, adjusting dead zones, recalibrating triggers, even firmware updates. However, console-only players without a PC setup may find this frustrating or limiting. And let me tell you, requiring a PC just to fully customize your controller when you primarily game on console is like needing a degree in rocket science just to launch your spaceship. Also, despite the promise of extended battery life up to 20 hours with firmware updates, some users mention fluctuating battery performance. Less than ideal if you're banking on a controller that can outlast a marathon gaming session. And let's be honest, nothing kills the vibe more than your controller dying mid-boss fight, unless you enjoy screaming at inanimate objects, which is definitely a valid pastime but maybe not one you want tied into your investment. But wait, there's more. The Fight Pad module, as niche as it sounds, is a double-edged sword. If you're deep into fighting games, it's a godsend with those 6 micro-switch buttons offering tactile, fast responses unmatched by standard analog sticks. Unfortunately, casual gamers or those primarily playing shooters or RPGs might barely use this feature, making it an expensive gimmick for them. Plus, swapping modules means fiddling with tiny parts that might not feel very sturdy after long-term use. Think of it like swapping out a Lego piece. Fun at first, but after 100 builds, your fingers get tired and the pieces start to lose their snap. Rehook time. Do these problems mean the Victrix Pro BFG is a no-go for serious gamers? Not exactly. It depends on your playstyle and commitment to customization. For pros and serious enthusiasts who crave tailored control setups, this controller delivers unmatched flexibility and innovation. However, if you're a casual player looking for straightforward plug-and-play performance, Victrix might be overkill or worse, a frustrating experience. Here's a joke break. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the tournament? Because the stakes were high and the Victrix Pro BFG promised to elevate their game. Okay, I promise the controller doesn't require actual climbing skills. Long story short, the Victrix Pro BFG excels in offering customizability and professional-grade features, something no ordinary controller can truly match. However, its premium price, occasional software complexities, and some build quality quirks hold it back from being the perfect pick for every gamer. If you're seriously invested in esports or fighting games, the modular design and clutch triggers can definitely provide you an edge. But casual players, you might find bigger bang for your buck elsewhere. Let me share a quick story. My friend Sam, a passionate fighting game streamer, switched to the Victrix Pro BFG after months of struggling with input lag and stick drift on his standard DualSense. After setting up the Fight Pad module and programming his back buttons, he saw instant improvement in his combos and reaction time. The difference was night and day, and he swears by how the clutch triggers shave milliseconds off his launch speed. But on the flip side, his roommate, a casual PUBG player, found the complex settings and module swapping overwhelming and just reverted back to his trusty old controller. So the Victrix shines brightest when matched with serious, specific needs. Before we wrap up with the verdict, here's another joke. Why don't professional gamers ever get sunburned? Because they use the Victrix Pro BFG, and their skin never sees daylight during those marathon sessions. Okay, maybe that's just wishful thinking, but you get the idea. In conclusion, should you buy the Victrix Pro BFG? Yes, if you're a competitive gamer craving a controller designed around you, capable of modular transformations, deep customization via PC app, and features like clutch triggers and mapped back buttons, you'll get a premium feel and real performance gains. No, if you want a simple, affordable plug-and-play controller without fuss or additional tech setup, the steep price and learning curve might outweigh the benefits. Remember, prices fluctuate rapidly on Amazon for products like this. So, if you decide to make the leap, check the link in the description for the best current deal. Don't let the price scare you off before diving into the features that make the Victrix Pro BFG a legitimate contender in the esports controller world. To close, think of the Victrix Pro BFG as a supercar of controllers. Powerful, customizable, and prestigious, but maybe not the daily driver for everyone. For the right gamer, it's a game changer worth every penny. So if you're ready to elevate your play, explore customization, and embrace an officially licensed PlayStation accessory designed with pros in mind, this might just be your next controller. Happy gaming!